G'day YouTube. As requested, I'm going to run through my setup, which works, sort of. The ZZR250 runs fuel pump up underneath the tank, fuel pressure regulator just above the throttle bodies, Ninja 300 throttle bodies which fit without a worry. Then I've got to the left of the bike is the air temp sensor, which is in the airbox itself. When I go for pod filters, the setup will change. I'm running a fuel only system. Then I run the main sensor for the micro squirt system off the cable for the rev gauge or the tacho. Then I have the tack gauge from the micro squirt running my tack, so I've at least can see my RPM. Apart from that, I'm going to require an O2 sensor, which I will be placing there on the crossbar, which is a flow through crossbar on my exhaust. I don't know how it runs on other bikes. That's just how I'm going to run it on this one. I've got the micro squirt controller sitting next to the battery under the seat, and I modified the compartment behind it so that it fits in there nicely. And I run, at the moment I'm running the normal temp sensor up to the micro squirt instead of to the cluster. I am going to be getting a secondary sensor and putting it underneath there as well. Apart from that, everything is standard. Map sensor, which will be zip tied onto the crossbar, and that's pretty much it. I don't have a return line to the fuel tank, so what I've done is a T-piece from the petcock to the fuel filter, and that's where my return is. It eliminates a lot of problems with fuel bubbles, air bubbles going into the tank and going into the fuel system. It runs 43 psi with this setup. I will eventually upgrade it to run a return into the tank so that I can eliminate some weight. Apart from that, everything works, everything runs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to go through micro squirt, they have documentation for this sort of stuff. Wiring diagrams, all of that sort of stuff on their website. I've spliced into my brake cable for a power source for the micro squirt to activate it and keep it on, as it's a constant on signal. I then run two relays, all fused, all set up properly, and that's about it. Thank you very much, and I hope that's somewhat informative.